Hi guys, and welcome to number 3 in the series of the DCM route videos. So today we're going from the Crumlin Road at just at halfway to Milltown just at 20-mile mark. So I've done the same as the other videos. I put in the water stations where the aid stations are. I put in the mile markers. I'm going to give you a description of the course, what you to expect as you go along. And I'll also talk about how I approached the course in the past and strategies and what have you. So DCM route number 3. Enjoy, guys. So here we are on the Crumlin Road. For me, this mentally is the toughest part of the course. This and the Clonskeagh Road, which comes later in the last 10k. Slight drag the whole way up the Crumlin Road, and you'll always have the prevailing wind in your face. So it's a tough section. What I'd recommend is not get disconnected from any groups. Try stay in a group. It's a tough place to be on your own. You hit the 14-mile mark and you come onto the Drimnagh Road. Now it starts to even out onto the Drimnagh Road, and as you approach the end of the Drimnagh Road, before you turn left onto Walkinstown Road, there's a slight little dip down, which is really nice. And this is the start of, for me, the best part of the course running wise. So the Walkinstown Road is lovely and flat, good surface. You can really get into a nice rhythm along here, decent support along. You really need to be conscious of not pushing it too hard along this section. It's all about consistency now and keeping the pace that you've settled into. Just tipping away, working away at that. And just swing left here now onto Cromwell Road. Going to hit the 15-mile mark. Same along here now. This will bring you from Walkinstown towards Terenure. So you can hit Kimmage Road here now as well. This is all the one, Cromwell Road and Kimmage Road. It's all the one road. It just changes names. You'll hit the 16-mile mark, and that road basically is a slight downhill the whole way. It's really good running, really relaxed. You're not over expending any energy. You swing a right and then a left again onto Fortfield Road. Now along here's a small bit of concrete. It's only for a couple of 100 meters, so nothing to get worried about there. Slight little drag here now onto Fortfield Road. Now all the way up Fortfield Road, it is a slight drag, but it's nothing to get concerned about at all. Now you're going to come up to the 17-mile mark here on Fortfield Road. Now for me, this is the point in the race where most people will start to feel that they're having to work that little bit harder to keep the pace, maintain the effort. That's only natural. If you're starting to feel a little bit around this point, that's fine. Like if you're feeling that around 12 or 13 miles, you're in trouble. But if you're feeling it 17 to 18 miles, that's no panic, because you're starting to get there. You get onto the Templeogue Road here now, and you have Bushy Park on your right hand side. Now the Templeogue Road, fantastic surface. It's a downhill the whole way into Terenure Village. Really good run along here, really relaxed. Same thing, like I said, you're not trying to drive on. You'll find now if you pace the right, you're really starting to pass a lot of people along here, groups of people. You're starting to build your confidence, you're starting to feel really good. So you're going to come to the end of the Templeogue Road and you're going to come to Terenure Village. Now, traditionally, Terenure Village has always had really good support. Every year, there's always a big crowd here, big cheer. So it's nice to take that in, get the adrenaline from it, and keep it nice and relaxed. Don't go mad. You're going to come through Terenure Village, and you're going to start to head towards Rathgar Village on the Terenure Road East. Now, same thing along here. It's lovely running. It's pretty much flat, if not slightly downhill. Nice and relaxed still. Now 18 miles, you have like just over 8 miles to go. So like I was saying, you're kind of breaking the back of the course now. You're in the last third of the race. You're starting to feel like, I nearly have this, So just keep it nice and steady. Keep working away at that pace, not pushing it too hard, taking advantage of the flat section of the course, and not trying to, drive too hard at this stage, even though it's good. Right here at Rathgar, onto Orwell Road. Um, you still have to remember there's the last 10k is going to throw a couple of sticky situations at you, so you still need to hold a little bit in reserve for that. So you're going to swing a left up here now onto Orwell Park, where you're going to hit the 30-kilometer mark. Now I've done it in miles, but you'll hit it at the 30 kilometre mark along Orwell Park here. Same thing again. Lovely flat section, lovely running, uh, lovely trees, lovely air. It's really nice, relaxing part of the course. It's the best part, I guess, the best part of the course running wise. So you'll come to the end of Orwell Park, swing right onto Dartry Road at 19 miles. Now you're going to have the big, long, not too steep, but long downhill onto the Milltown Road in towards Milltown. Now when you get to the bottom here, it evens out nice and flat, and you have a good half-mile, lovely flat section along here by the Dodder. A big crowd here as well. Over the years, it's become more and more popular because of the Lewis line for people to watch the race from here and then jump on the Lewis back into town. Now what you're going to have here is Milltown Village. So we're going to call it a halt here at Milltown Village. You're nearing 20 miles. So when you get to 20 miles, just the other side of Milltown Village, you're going to have that last 10k. There's a few little curveballs thrown at you in the last 10k. So you can see now, just up ahead, you can see the start of that hill. You need to be feeling good at this stage. You don't want to be struggling at this stage because the last 10k is tough, especially if you're after going too hard and burning up your reserves. So you need to be coming through Milltown here and being able to run up this hill at the end and not be shattered. Okay?